Alright, so I wanted to do another video against the Bravo deck, modified for what I think the sideboard would have been. So both decks are closer. This one's closer to 60 this time. I took out the defense reactions as the ones that have a cost. Because against Rhinar, let's be fair, you're not going to play defense reactions other than Sink Belows because you're going to not be able to block with those. So let's get another game in. We'll see how it goes this time. I make this one like a episode 2.1, something like that, in the series. So let's see how it goes. Alright, the Arsenal made a seismic past. Okay. Now this is a hand. Let's just say that. I'm not sure how good of a hand it's going to be, but let's just say it's a hand of cards. So not a ton of options here. I think we're going to go with our barraging plan from last game. So we'll play a barraging. We will go ahead and swing the club. And then we'll save this Awakening Bellow for later. Oh wow, his hand must be pretty good if he's choosing not to block with anything. That's probably a bad sign for us. Alright. Well, we're going to Arsenal a card. Say go. Let's see what he got. See what he got. See if it was worth it for him. It's interesting that he's pitching the Terra Sunder instead of using it. Oh, he's just playing a heal turn. Okay, so he's healing 5. So really, our turn, even though it was bad, was not the worst either. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to double Intimidate and play this Massacre. So let's go ahead and pitch one of these Awakening Bellows. We're going to go ahead and play another Awakening Bellow. And then we're going to go ahead and Massacre, pitching the... Get this terrible Sand Sketch playing out of my hand. And he's probably going to block with most of his armor, because it's giant attack. And the NPC likes to do that a lot. Oh, look at that. He blocked exactly 11. That's cool. He's got 2 cards left, so I mean, the most he could do to us is swing the hammer back. Alright. Probably going to pitch swing hammer. Oh, he's got a Zealous Belting. Zealous Belting for 5. Not really feeling threatened by this 5 in any way, shape, or form. So I kind of want to do Swing Fist and the club, so I think what we're going to do is pass. Just take the 5 for now. Then we will go ahead and Swing Fist, pitching the Beast Within. Save that card for later. Attacking for 4. He's choosing to block. There we go. With the Fate Foreseen. The big thing is getting past all these defense reactions. We want to get past them so that we can continue making progress on his life total. So I think I'm going to save this pack hunt for later. Last game it came in clutch to have it in Arsenal, so we're going to use our Tunic. Swing the club. And we're going to swing in for another 5 attack, making him block with a card from hand. Alright, we're going to pass. We're going to put this in Arsenal. Say go. Alrighty. Not too bad so far. This is very much a grindy matchup, so I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta play the grind game. We could block with 1 here. Take 2. That'd be fine, I think. Because I kind of want to play the barraging and then play a pack hunt. So to do that, we need a yellow and a blue. So we could block out here. But I kind of want to keep this other pack hunt to Arsenal it. So let's block with the Savage Swing red. Let's pass. Take the 2. See where it gets us. And this is actually more of the Bravo game that I am accustomed to because it's very grindy. Because that's kind of how these two core set heroes play. They're very grindy. Let's go ahead and play that. Pitching this card. Coming in for 8. Got black with 2 cards if he wants to save some of his life total. There we go. He's going to block it out, which is fine. Put this in Arsenal. Leaving Bravo and 2 cards and an Arsenal card still pretty good. And he's just swinging the club. Alright. Club for 6. Club for 6 this time is a little annoying. But I think we're going to have a big turn next turn. So might just block with the boots for 2. Probably a mistake, but we're playing practice games, so. Alright, let's get this going. So we're going to start with the barraging beatdown. We're going to go ahead and play the pulping from hand, getting rid of the wrecker rock. Gonna discard a card. There we go. So I'm coming in for a 9 dominated. He can only black 3, so he's going to take 6. And then I can either play the pack hunt and get a free 6 in. So as you can see, we're getting this little bit of incremental advantage in this particular turn. So I can play the pack hunt and lose the Alpha Rampage, which is probably fine. Either way, we intimidate the last card of his hand, or we can swing the club, still losing the Alpha Rampage. So, I mean, either way, we either attack for 6 or we're attacking for 5. But this is a 6 he cannot block. So, we can also turn it into an 8, which might be worth doing, because we'll put him down to, what is that, 22? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We'll do Goliath Gauntlet. We'll play that, pitching that. There we go. We do have the Tunic resource for next turn. So that can be helpful. Now we are just going to be drawing up. Let's see what he can do back to us. Okay, he's just healing. Probably going to swing club here in a second. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Swing club for 6. Club for 6 is fine. Question being is, do I want to... The Savage Swing is going to be coming in for 7. I have to discard a card to play it. Choices. Now I can have a pummel on top of it. I think we just take this. I think we just take it. My thought is the Savage Swing will come in with 1 Intimidate for 10. We have to pitch a card. We don't have to pitch a card, but we have to at least... We can save this pummel for later. So let's go ahead and take the 6 now. Now he's pummeling us for 10, putting us to 19. Oof. I was not expecting that, but that's okay. That's okay. You gotta kind of take some punches every now and then. We'll go ahead and Spring Tunic. Savage Swing, so 10, unless he blocks with 2 cards, and that becomes a 7. Oof, he had to block with 3 cards to block it out, so he went ahead and threw down 3 cards. We're going to go ahead and arsenal this pummel. So probably be the first game I may or may not even get to use the pummel. That probably sounds crazy, but first game I may even get to use pummel. Okay, he's just drawing up. Now this is a horrific hand, by the way. We're going to play barraging. We're going to go ahead and play the club. Pitching the I kind of want to get 2 of these cards out of my hand. I know that sounds bad, but I kind of want to get both of these out of my hand. But the Swing Fist isn't bad, but when you don't have a handful of 6s, it's not all that bad. And we do have the Pummel if I want to go ahead and get some damage over the top, but we're not going to be able to do enough. He's blocking with 3 cards. We're not going to be able to pummel it. So we'll pass for now. Send those to the bottom. Draw up. Okay, this is a much better hand for what I'm trying to do. Much better hand for what we're trying to do here. Alright, now he's pressuring another 4. I think we block 3 here. Take 1. Let him get a little bit of chip damage in. Now we're going to play our Awakening Bellow, pitching the Wrecker Raw. So we're going to be discarding and drawing 2. Okay. We have 2 resources left. Not ideal. Not ideal draws. We can get a 3rd Intimidate off, attack for 8. Once again, I probably should have waited 1 more turn to get that Tunic resource. Because if I had the Tunic resource, this turn would be a lot better. Because I'd be able to potentially swing twice. But is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So we got an 8 coming at him. Gonna block with a 3. Gonna take 5 damage. Okay. Puts him down to 20. We're still in the game. Still in the game. Alright. This is actually a pretty decent hand for next turn. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's just gonna heal 3. That's why he only blocked with the 3. And he's gonna swing hammer for 6. Hammer for 6. Okay. Question is, do we go ahead and take the 6 and try to have like a really big turn next turn? Or do we... I think we do. I think we just take the 6 here. I know it's probably playing a little bit too risky, but let's just take the risk. Worst that happens, we do 1 club attack that's modified. So we're going to play the red barraging. We're going to play the Blood Rush Bellow. Now specifically, what I'm going to do here is play the Blood Rush, pitching the barraging Bighorn. That way I have a resource floating. And I guarantee the 6 discard. Draw 2. And now we can figure out what to do from here. Now, if I go ahead and attack with the Pulping, I'm hoping the Alpha Rampage will get discarded because we will have Go again, but I don't really have anything to use it on. But let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. We're going to play Tunic. We're going to play the Pulping. This is a... Oh, it's a 12, but it's not dominated. If he blocks with 2 cards, we would lose our Go again. Oh, I'm wondering if his other card is a no-block card. He's blocking for 2. I don't have the resources to pay for anything else. So we're going to go ahead and say pass to that. He's going to take some damage. Okay, now we can risk it for some free damage here because he's getting really, really in that kill range. And I think we want to get him closer to kill range. So let's risk it. We're going to use the Skull Horn to draw and discard a card. We did not get the card that I wanted. I wanted something we could pitch to play our club. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, well, we're just going to have to say pass turn here because we won't have any more actions. And we'll go from there. Showtime. It's showtime. Alright. Poof. Riff hand here. But it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the Alpha Rampage, pitching both of these so that the 6 is guaranteed. So we're going to go ahead and, because I can't pay this and play Alpha Rampage together, so we'll do Alpha Rampage. We will pitch 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to swing for 9. And he's got 2 cards. Oh, there we go. Hit that Crippling Crush. Perfectly fine. Take 3 damage. We have only 1 resource floating. If we had our Tunic, we could have pummeled it, but can't have the dream. Can't have the dream turns. So one thing about Flesh and Blood, you do have to play with the cards you're dealt. You have to play the best you can with the cards you're dealt. And as you can see, this game's much closer than the last time I played it because I took out those defense reactions. So there was less turns where he had nothing he could do. And there's more turns where he can actually do things to us. So he's attacking us for 6. Not a bad number. Question is, do I want to do double intimidates next turn? Don't really need double intimidate next turn. Because what you want to do is you want to keep them locked down like this. So I think what we'll do is we'll block the yellow barraging. Maybe. Actually, you know what? This is only 6. This is only stopping... Oh, attack bonuses. That's terrible. I guess we are blocking it. I wasn't gonna block it, but let's go ahead and block. We'll say pass. Go down to 9. He is a little bit ahead, which is a little bit worrisome, but hopefully we can play some catch up here. So we're gonna play this card, pitch this card. Because it's Beast Within, we're gonna mill the top and look for a 6. We got a 6 right away, so we only lose 1 life. And he's blocking for 3. He's blocking for 6. Now, why has the combat chain ended? That's kind of weird. Because I didn't pass on anything. The combat chain link has ended. Because I had my reaction in Arsenal, and it didn't let me play it. Oh, you know why? Because it's not a 2-cost attack. That's why. Gotta read cards. Let's go. Alright. A little bit better hand. Alright, Amethyst for 6. Anathos for 6. We can go ahead and block with the Alpha Rampage. We're not going to be able to play it next turn anyway. We're also going to block with Scabskins, I think. Because we're going to have our Tunic resource up. So we should have some interesting plays coming up. We'll block 4, take 2. Alright. Let's see what we can do. He's in kill range. We have a high chance, depending on what's in our deck, we have a high chance of winning this turn if we can get the right combination of cards. Alright, so we're pitching, and we're trying to double Savage Swing. That is awful. Alright. Perfectly fine, though. Perfectly fine. We're going to work on his life total a different way. So we're going to go ahead and swing the club for 7. He's going to block for 6. Let's go ahead and, let's get this pummel out of our arsenal. Gonna get a Reckless Swing back in the deck. Gonna go to 9. He's gonna be taking 3, which will put him at 10. And then we're going to Arsenal the Reckless Swing. Let me draw another Reckless Swing. Interesting. Amathos for 6. Okay. Okay. Well, these 6s are getting annoying, buddy. But that's the Bravo game plan, right? So... There is a world where we block and deal him like 4 right now. Like punish him for doing this play. And I kind of want to do that. So let's go ahead and do it. Defend with a card. We'll say pass. Then we're going to block with our Reckless Swing. And then we'll also block with another Reckless Swing. Beast Within is going to trigger. And then we're blocking 11. He takes 4. So we're basically evening up the life totals this way. Now, it may be a mistake. We're going to find out. Because if he gets a big dominated attack off, we kind of just lose. But we're going to keep the pressure on by swinging the Romping Club. So if he doesn't block, he'll go down to 2. And 2 is not where you want to be against Rhinar. Okay, still had a sink below. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. What we got going on. Just swinging an Amathos for 4, I believe. Yep, just 4. Now here's a pivotal part in the game where we could win and lose based on this decision I'm about to make. So I could go all in on this next turn, trying to kill him because I have a decent hand. I'll be able to search out that Wrecker Romp with Sand Sketch Plan, get 2 action points. We'll be able to pitch, hopefully, a blue to play an attack followed by another attack. So we'll be able to hopefully kill him next turn. So we're going to take the risk. We're going to go down to 1. And if it doesn't work out, we still have... Oh, he blocked. He had the reaction. I did not think he had that reaction. But, man, that's the risk you take. So, playing, if I would have just sat, I guess, on my... if I would have been a little bit more patient, I probably could have won. If I didn't waste both Reckless Swings on that last attack turn, it would have been fine. But, nope, we end up losing this one. So, there's another game against that same Bravo list. So, gets tough. Bravo and Rhinar, it always gets really down to the wire every game. So, I'm probably going to run another one against this same deck because this is a matchup that I personally need more experience in. And then, I know just an NPC's playing it, so they're not going to do optimal plays. But the NPC did pretty good running it without the defense reactions. So, I mean, it beat me as a player. So, let me go ahead and we're going to do another one. So, see you in the next one.